welcome to The War for another week. It's great to have you with us.
And good news this week, Craig. Very good news. Sally Robbins is back.
Yes.
She was back in the boat this week training for Beijing, and so, in a gesture of solidarity, we're going to do the rest of the show like this. It feels good.
See why she does it.
Forget the Jason recliner. This is the Sally recliner.
This is great. Look, I've always been a fan of Sally Robbins personally. I mean, for one thing, she's the only woman who spent more time on her back than Paris Hilton.
Get up. Jeez. Sally, if you didn't see it, Sally competed in the national championships on Monday. Her first time back in the water in 2 years.
Why wasn't she in the Commonwealth Games? Like, why wasn't she there?
She would have liked to have been. Instead, she's actually competing in the Paralympics in Turin. She's competing there in the luge, where apparently it's OK to lie on your back. But it's a pity she won't be in Melbourne, because, you know, they really need a big draw card athlete.
It's true. I mean, Hackett's out, Thorpe's out. Even Carrick, the mascot's got big injury worries.
That's a big concern.
Oh, but Thorpe is the real blow, obviously, pulling out this week due to illness. And I think he got the illness after a big night out with Michelle Leslie.
I have never taken so many tablets in my life.
She's trouble, that woman.
Never.
I actually heard, though, it's not actually illness that's stopping Thorpe from competing. No, it's just that the Games clash with Milan Fashion Week
Fair
this
enough.
year, so...
You can't go to both.
The upshot is, without any big names competing, ticket sales are pretty sluggish.
I know. Well, there's going to be a lot of empty seats at the Games. And we wonder, though, would people change their minds if you actually paid them to go?
We got our best scalper on the case.
Want some tickets to the Commonwealth Games, mate? I'll give you $50 for them.
What's the deal?
All right, I'll give you $50 to go watch the squash. Come on, how much do you want to go to badminton? Come on, stop pushing me.
Not even interested in badminton.
Well, that's what everyone says, isn't
I want
it? That's
swimming.
You want swimming? Well, that's why I have to pay you to go to badminton. What did you get tickets to?
Table tennis.
Table tennis? How much did they pay you for them?
I paid.
You paid them? I can't believe it. Look, I would have given you more. Look, I'll give you $20 to go and watch squash. Yeah, I'll give you 2 tickets for lawn bowls. Yeah. But it's only $50 per ticket, all right?
Oh, I got to pay you.
No. I pay you. What are you crazy?
That's what I
it's
thought.
Lawn bowls, man.
Yeah, no, you're nuts.
Jesus. $20 for lawn bowls. Yeah?
I'll take it.
You gonna take it?
Yeah.
Oh, sucker. A lot of people saying, hold back to the Games and you'll get $100 to go to badminton.
I'm not going
It's
to
not
the
true.
Commonwealth Games.
I know, this is the problem. No one is. I'm going to pay people to go now.
I'll give you $20.
I'm not interested. No.
You're not interested? What
No.
about if I give you $70? I'll pay you $70 to take squash off my hands.
No.
That's the market price.
Oh, is it?
If I give you $70 to go to lawn bowls,
What's the catch?
you have to see the lawn bowls. I'll give you $50 for it. I'll give you $100 for it. How much do you want for it?
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Come on, I'll give you $200 for it, but I don't have the cash. Do you take credit card? I'll drive you to the game. I'll pick you up at your house. I'll give you $200. I'll take you to the game. I'll pack lunch.
That's my final offer, I'm afraid.
It's tough being a scalper, man.
They beat us in Turin. We couldn't pass the test. But now those Canadian bastards take their place beside the best. It's the Games for our people, for Aussies young and old. It's the Games where Australia can win every single goal. We always win. It's an easy way to win when you're the only team. Come on now, Australia, share the one-sided dream. It's the Games where our cyclists can even win drug clean. Shit on them, Australia. It's a one-sided dream. Come on, let's beat Samoa.
Well, over the last few weeks, you may have seen me in the role of Mr. 10 Questions. That's where I approach celebrities and ask them a series of... how many questions was it again?
10.
Thank you. 10 questions. And as you saw, Hugh Jackman responded in a very charming way and Charlize Theron walked off. Well, the other day I had the fantastic opportunity of meeting the Backstreet Boys.
yeah.
And I thought, well, bugger 10, when it comes to the Backstreet Boys, there are only 2 things Australians want to know. Yeah, I just have 2 questions. First, how are you enjoying Australia? And second, is the name Backstreet Boys a sexual reference because enduring your music is like being rogered roughly from behind?
Nice. We're not going to even honour that with a response, sir. That's a weird one. What's the first question?
Yeah, how are you enjoying Australia?
Sit down. Australia's been awesome. Australia. Australia's been good. So far, I mean, this is only our second city, so we still have 2 more cities to go. Yeah. But so far, so good.
Yeah, I enjoyed Australia.
Yeah.
Which of the 2 questions was the one that...
Oh, yeah. Well, look, I thought that question was very fitting for Mardi Gras week, Andrew. Well done. Speaking of which, look, it was a great parade, wasn't it?
Oh,
really
it was very good.
Fantastic. Good to see gay pride being reasserted again after it was so badly damaged last year by Aussie Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. Really good to see them back.
That was a pity.
But look, I mean, I think it's a shame, I have to say, with so many gay and lesbian people coming to Australia for Mardi Gras, that gay marriages aren't legal in this country. I really do. And I don't see why Attorney General Philip Ruddock refuses to overturn the laws in this country which ban gay marriage. Any idea?
I reckon it's because he hasn't found the right bloke yet.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that. He's had plenty of chances. I mean, our Chaz was very infatuated with him a few years ago.
But a kiss is highly questionable. Unless, of course, they're well-versed in ethnic affairs. But watch out, because one thing can lead to another.
See?
Yeah. It was beautiful. It was quite romantic.
Yeah. A lovely, delicate moment of passion, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. And look, as far as I'm concerned, that means that Philip Ruddock was back on the market.
Hello, Mr. Ruddock. How are you? It's great to see you.
Now, look, you're not here to kiss me again, are you?
I'm not here to kiss you, but in a way I am, because I know that you're opposed to gay marriage, and I think I think that's just because you haven't found the right man. So I just want to know, Philip.
I'm already married.
Will you please marry me? Please. I know, but you're married to a woman, and when you discover the love of a loving gay relationship, you will realise that gay marriage is exactly the way to go.
It would still be bigger than me.
No, come on. No. We can deal with that later. I mean, you're the Attorney General. You can change the law.
Yeah.
I've loved you for so long, Philip. Please. Please. Am I not the right man?
Forget about that. Please marry me. Make me understand it all for. Philip, let's stand up for that boy to the Mother's Day, Philip. Please don't hold me, Philip. Please, don't kill me. I've never looked more beautiful than I do today.
I love you too, Philip.
No,
don't leave
Philip,
me.
Marry me, Philip. Marry me. Don't leave me like this.
All right, get ready for the biggest concert event of the year. Here to rock Australia on their World Comeback Tour, The Has-Beens, playing all 3 of their smash hits from the 70s.
Baby's a rock and roller, a rock and roller. Rock me, baby, rock me, baby, rock me, baby. Yeah.
They never toured Australia then, but for some reason they're here now. And best of all, the new lineup still features one member of the original band. So book now for The Has-Beens, performing live, even though their careers are dead.
That's right, shoppers, come on into Channel 9. Our programmes are a complete disaster and they've all got to go. Temptation, Family Feud, Clever. With ratings like these, we can't hang on to them any longer. You've never seen audience figures this low. Not even the Commonwealth Games can save us. Our biggest stars walking out the door. Don Burke, gone. Larry Emder, gone. Bert Newton, it's only a matter of time. And just look at the stock we've held on to. Jessica Rowe, Richard Wilkins, it's rock-bottom talent. And Magda Szubanski's career has never sunk this low. Even the number of little balls in our logo has been massively reduced. The management's gone crazy and put Eddie Maguire in charge. It's wall-to-wall tragic television.
Well, it's been 3 months since the Cronulla riots in Sydney now, and the place's image still isn't fully recovered. Even yesterday, the riots were still making front-page news, and I reckon it's going to be pretty hard for the local tourism industry to recover from images such as these being constantly replayed on sensationalist TV shows. Yep. These kinds of images are very tough to bounce back from if people keep on playing them, and these images just won't go away. So I thought to myself, we need to get the tourists back, so what Cronulla needs is a big new tourist attraction, a little like the big banana or the big pineapple. So I hit Cronulla Beach with some big ideas. First of all, the big Molotov cocktail. What do you think about this?
It's not big enough. I like the Molotov.
You like the Molotov?
That goes good. I think that's a bit sick.
Do you think the locals will get into this one?
Oh, that's great.
You might like the next one a bit more. It's a bit more uniting. Big falafel.
Is this you?
Not
really, it's James.
I
don't know, too many wogs would come down and enjoy that one. I love the falafel.
Well, everyone loves the falafel.
Favourite.
Both Muslims and drunk, violent white guys love falafel. So,
Which is great for the area, yeah.
everyone likes the falafel.
I don't even know what that is.
This isn't Cronulla. How about this one here? You might like this one. This is a race war memorial. 24/7 footage of the Cronulla riots.
Yeah, no, I like that. It's good.
Yeah.
That's more like it. Yeah, I rate that one.
What do you like about this?
I don't know, it just blends in properly.
It does. It does look very nice.
Too woggy.
What is that? Is that promoting the riots?
No, it's not promoting them.
Oh,
It's
okay.
commemorating them.
Yeah, no.
It's commemorating everyone, both the rioters and the people who got bashed.
What are you going to like constantly replay it?
Just replay over and over again.
I'm sure the media will support that as well. They like
They will.
constantly bring it up and putting
Yeah.
headlines on it. So maybe you can get like a Channel 9, Channel 10.
Sponsored by all the major television
they could
stations.
fund it.
I just think Cronulla should be left as it is.
As it is.
Yes.
Well then, you're going to love this last one. The big fence.
The fence is good.
You like the fence?
It reminds me of sort of what's going on in Israel and Palestine at the moment.
But
That's
this is
good.
Yeah, that's all right then. It opens a door for the Aussies to get into the beach.
Don't you think the big fence would turn this place into a tourist mecca?
No. Mecca.
Oh, okay, poor choice of
Mecca.
words.
That's my favourite.
Yeah, he's your favourite?
And I reckon we probably should have that guy and the other people involved in the riot on
Yep.
security.
Well-
So they could only have the people that they want onto the beach that they own.
And taking a look at the rest of the news, and this week saw Simon Crean win his pre-selection battle, 196 sympathy votes to 88. Did very well. And he started his victory speech by saying, "We shat it in," which was lovely.
Yes, what an orator he is. I mean, if only he'd become Prime Minister. I mean, Keating, what did he have? This is a victory for the true believers. Nothing. Howard, I'm going to govern for all Australians. Crean, we shat it in Australia. Let's go for him.
Beautiful. I think he actually meant to say, we shat on Kim, is what he meant.
I think he is. He spent the rest of the week shitting on Kim, it'd be fair to say, and he's been desperate to take revenge, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
And the only way to take revenge in the Labor Party is with a diary.
Yeah, absolutely.
I met the man himself to get the diary rolling. Mark sent us down with the Mark Latham political revenge. You've forgotten him already.
Oh, no.
You need to have the political revenge kit out there. The Simon Crean diaries, you just have to fill it. Can I suggest, it's blank, it's ready for anything to come out. Can I suggest you start it with Kim Beazley is A, and then you finish that sentence and then work from there.
I think this looks more like the Liberal Party policy document.
And remember, just if you are writing it up, Mark has trademarked mangy dog, so you can't use that. Okay, just so you know, I don't want any overlap in that term. Okay. And arse lickers he's got as well. Pack of scoundrels, sick political party. He's taken that as well.
What about the cabal of deceivers?
Cabal of deceivers.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
all
he's
right.
got that one. Can you use that one?
I have used that.
You've used that one. Okay,
That's
cabal
right.
of deceivers is yours.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll
put that in here.
That's the group that are conspiring against me at the
Okay,
moment, but they will not succeed.
Cabal of deceivers. See, the book started already.
Elsewhere this week, the PM launched a 24-hour pregnancy helpline, and the new helpline will feature advice from pro-life groups, but not from doctors with links to abortion clinics. So that sounds very balanced, very fair. To see just how comprehensive the service is, we thought we'd give it a call.
Yeah,
so let's have a go, shall we?
Welcome to the Pregnancy Advice Line. For information on how to get pregnant, press 1.
It is comprehensive.
If you're already pregnant, press 2. If you're already in labour, press 3 and breathe deeply.
We'll go for 2, yeah?
Thank you. To be discouraged about abortion by an independent health professional, press 1. Or to speak directly to a priest, press 2. You can terminate this call at any time, but maybe you should consider adopting it out.
No, really? No, that's just not on.
Still at home, and after some rather staid functions in Melbourne last week to mark John Howard's 10 years in office, the PM's hometown of Sydney threw a real party on Saturday to celebrate his anniversary. Look, there's the cat.
There's no get into it.
There's the national party there.
Fantastic.
Oh, they love it, don't
What
they?
a great night.
And to the Oscars now, and Aussie actor Heath Ledger missed out on winning the Best Actor award for his role in Brokeback Mountain. And Heath joins us now live via satellite from Los Angeles. Heath, thank you for your time this evening.
Yeah, get all this goddamn paparazzi stuff with all the water crystals. Hard to breathe out there.
Some people have said that you didn't get the Oscar for Brokeback Mountain because you do nothing but mumble throughout the entire movie. What do you say to your critics?
Well, I know that another thing. A lot of actors aren't doing a lot more than nothing. I would never thought of helping a movie. It's kind of like that. Bringing in an actor, you got things like Reese Witherspoon. And I thought Philip Seymour Hoffman's ass. And I was like, wait a second.
Oh, it's much better. Much better. Sorry.
Only slightly better, Heath. It was obviously a very challenging role for you. Did you have to take special mumbling lessons, Heath?
Yeah, I did, Craig. I had a lot of intensive mumbling training done by Molly Meldrum. He used to coach me 5 hours a day or so. He also coached me in the gay scene.
That's nice of Molly.
I reckon.
Well, I mean, Molly has a lot of sympathy with this character. He's a mumbling gay man in a cowboy hat.
Mr. Abbott, one question on another matter. What happened on the day Mark Twain was born and on the day he died? You want a clue?
Interesting things for the world.
OK, the correct answer was, in fact, Halley's Comet appeared.
I'm sure Bob Carr would have known the answers to those questions. But he wasn't a great premier.
Theme parks. They're to America what high art is to Europe. From the dynamic artistry of Disney to the classical restraint of Gatorland, there's only one gap in this cultural tour de force: a theme park for Christians. Until now, the Holy Land Experience is a replica of Jerusalem in biblical times. With the Roman arch entrance, the car park looks exactly as it would have in ancient times. From there, it's just a short walk through Jerusalem city gate and into a street market so authentic, you can just imagine Jesus buying his Pepsi Cola there. After that, it's a quick review of the Judeo-Christian moral code, and then it's straight to the Holy Land star attraction, Jesus' tomb, complete with the stone that once sealed it, rolled to one side. Outside the tomb, the big man himself. Turns out Jesus is a great bloke. At the end of a shift, do you change water into wine?
No, I just drink a bottle of water and head home to my wife.
Got a bit of a cut. You wouldn't be able to heal me, would you?
Well, we can pray about it, but that would be the power and grace of God, not anything I could do.
And of course, a visit to the Holy Land Experience wouldn't be complete without a visit to their scriptorium, TM. Last stop is the cafe, which includes ancient treats such as the shepherd's soup, Holy Land fattoush, and Eden's garden salad. Which do you reckon is better, this or Disney World?
Well, I enjoy this better than Disney as a Christian.
Oh, this is much more meaningful here. That's very frivolous over there.
This is better, much better.
This is more authentic?
Oh, definitely.
This is Charles Firth reporting from the ancient city of Jerusalem.
And now, live from Australia, the 78th Current Affairs Oscars.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this very special awards ceremony to honour the fine work of our nation's current affairs programs. As you can see, we've dressed for the occasion, and so has Naomi Robson.
First up, the award for Best Special Effects. And the award goes to 60 Minutes for overcoming a shortage of audience members with the latest in computer graphics technology.
It's seamless, isn't it?
Perfect.
And to accept this award, please welcome 60 Minutes reporter Peter Overton.
Congratulations.
Well done, Peter.
Well done.
Well done.
Now, of course, current affairs stories are entirely about convincing performances, which takes us to tonight's Best Actor Award. And the runners-up are reporter Brady Halls for his stunning characterisation of a man pushed over the edge by a drinks machine.
If only I could get the machine working.
I give up.
Now, we've got a surprise nomination. This one is from the commercial break during Today Tonight. The kid from the Brand Power ad playing a boy who enjoys eating bread.
No artificial preservatives and the great taste you know kids love.
Yeah, I really get the sense that he loves his bread.
It was a great piece of acting. Reminiscent, I thought, of his performance in A Few Good Men. Remember that?
Very much so, yeah.
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red?
What an extraordinary action.
That was amazing. Demi Moore was moved.
Yeah, he was good, wasn't he?
Yeah. I've got to say, I personally preferred him in Dirty Harry myself.
Oh, that was
much
good.
better performance.
You could ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
I just love the happy ending in that movie. But the winner of Best Actor goes to 75-year-old Lynn Jones for this action-packed reconstruction of himself overpowering a burglar.
Believe me, I picked up the chair, lifted it up over my head, and I slammed it straight across his head.
Wow.
It's like you were there.
I hear he does his own stunts too.
Yes. Unfortunately, Lynn and Helen can't be here this evening because Lynn still hasn't finished lowering the chair.
Our final award for tonight is Best Costume, and the nominees are Jeffrey Leonard.
OK, now look at Jeffrey here. So he doesn't want to get cornered by the reporter. So he does something very clever here. Doesn't want his face seen on national TV.
That's right.
So he takes off the shirt.
And it's a great shirt. I mean,
it's a wonderful
you can see
shirt.
why it's nominated.
And... brilliant! Now he doesn't look suspicious.
Well, of course he's doing it. He has to maintain his dignity.
And the other nominee is a man with a plastic bag on his head.
Well, this was Jack Ray when we caught up with him after a 5-hour drinking session this afternoon. Remember, he's still got his licence. Let's hope he can't find it.
Beautiful costume, isn't it? It's really beautiful.
It's magnificent. And the winner is the man with a plastic bag on his head. Please make it. Well done.
Well done, man with a plastic bag on your head. Congratulations.
Salma Hayek was going to wear the same thing at the real Oscars, I hear. Well, finally, we're all very excited because the royals are about to hit town. Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip arrive in the country tomorrow, and you can already hear David Flint creaming his trousers as we speak.
Oh, yeah, but look, I've got a real problem with this trip because, I mean, what are they here for? Like 4 days or something? And it's going to cost the Australian taxpayer $3 million. I mean,
I
that's
know,
not a
dude,
lot.
I'm so glad we didn't become a republic. I mean, the Queen's flight alone is costing $500,000 for a private jet. And if only she'd gone with Qantas, A, it would have been cheaper, and B, the baggage handlers could have put on a little something for Prince Harry.
Oh, you'd appreciate that.
Exactly.
But I just don't understand why it has to cost so much. I mean, why can't they just stay at a backpackers hostel like every other traveller from Britain?
Well, I think they might be able to. G'day, mate. How you going? Just looking for... What's your cheapest room?
We've got an 8-bed share dorm. It's $27 a night.
$27.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Can you make it any cheaper?
We can, if you're a VIP card holder or YHA.
It's for these people. Are they VIP enough?
They look VIP, but they still have to fill out the form. They have to get a card.
Yeah, we can do that. All right.
Yeah.
So $26. That's
$26.
And 8 people in a dorm.
8 people in the dorm.
Can we have a look at one?
You can have a look. Yeah, sure.
Just
Come
show
with
us.
me. Yeah,
Thanks,
no
mate.
worries. Oh, hey, how's it going, mate? Want a TV crew in your face? You the only one in here?
G'day, buddy. How you going, guys?
We've got 2 guys in here.
We're just checking out the room. Look at this, is good. Does the Queen come in here too?
Yeah.
Yeah, she can come in?
She can come in.
Mixed dorms?
Yeah,
Oh,
we mix
she'll
them up
like
if we
that.
have to.
She'll like that. Where are you from?
England.
From England as well?
Yeah, east of England.
So you'd make the Queen feel good here? She'd be welcome? What if you have to share?
I'm going to share, no.
Well, you're not going to share with the Queen?
No, it's-
Oh, jeez.
Not big enough.
This is perfect. We'll take the room, yeah.
Oh, they'll love it there.
I love it. Wonderful. And even if they can't get into that dormitory, I'll tell you where they could crash for the night.
Right here.
Right here. Have a good night.
See ya.
Have a bloody good weekend, Ponds.